Hello. Welcome back to the Nquist official Future of Music Technology channel. I'm really excited today. We had to make some pivots. Things have happened and I've had to come out of retirement. So now we're going to be on the kit. We'll talk about that a little bit later today, but this is on the kit. Now, we recently just applied for the Techstars Los Angeles Accelerator, which of course is at the center of one of the country's most diverse and thriving tech ecosystems. This program focuses on innovation that makes the world better. So we applied and we didn't make it this round, but they have something called Techstars Music Accelerator. And I love what they say here, that it's a great moment to be investing in companies solving problems for the global music business. So hopefully we're going to see, after we put our application again, that maybe this is just an opportunity for us to pivot just a little bit, which we'll talk about, and maybe make it into the accelerator for January the 24th. In the meantime, California is reopening, and I think this is the best time to do that. As we're preparing for June 15th, we're going to be teaming up with other types of QR code and tip jar applications for independent music artists and for the service industry. But I really love these guys because we're preparing for that coming up on June 15th. And so that's why I am now going to be coming out of retirement and getting back on the kit. With the kit, it's like, what better way to come out of retirement and get on a kit than with a new Alesis. Well, it's not a new Alesis. This is the DM7X, something we could talk about on the Music Technology channel. And it's an electronic drum kit, of course, but it has the thumb rubber heads. This is not the one I got. The one I bought off Facebook, and I have most of my stuff on the Facebook Marketplace. You can get a lot of good new stuff that people just decided they didn't want to use. And I have sort of like a pseudo hybrid kit. This is a hybrid kit on a budget. So I still have the electric acoustic parts with the acoustic set separately. And the acoustics, I have it more as an aesthetic there. And all of the drum sounds actually come from the drum pads themselves. And these are come rubber pads on a nitro. And the thing about the nitros, when I initially looked it up, I saw this nitro header here. And as you can see, I thought the nitros meant that it was going to be the mesh heads, because anytime you look up nitro, it has nitro mesh heads. Mesh heads have this nice bouncy material on it, of course silent, and the feel of it is more like playing an acoustic set than when you look on the back. Of course it says it's the DM7X, and you can tell it's the same module, because if you look up both the manuals, the manual for the Alesis DM7X module and then the manual for the Nitro drum module, you go down on the Nitro and you can see that there's a little color change here in the header, and go down here, there's a little color change here in the header, and this one says box contents DMX7 module. Over here it says box contents. For the latest information about this product, there's nothing there. Fundamental changes: the DMX7 logo is switched from here, and Nitro, they just put it over here in the corner, and here they'll have one number 9 here to express the arrow keys. Over here they'll have 2 number 9s, and then they move the buttons around a little bit. But basically we're going to be playing that a little bit later on with a song that we are remixing. So for the remix, I'm doing a little remix with Alina Baraz. Of course, she is on Audius, and if you've never been to Audius, they are in that blockchain cryptocurrency kind of space for definitely another revenue avenue for artists to increase their revenue. But when you have their particular blockchain and their currency, it allows them to be partial owners of the platform. Don't know exactly their whole revenue distribution model, but I'm definitely going to be doing some more mixes from this particular blockchain model here. I have been adverse to it just a little bit since it's been out, because I couldn't see exactly how the blockchain was really going to help the artist, and it's still in its infancy. It's coming quite ways. But then you have BitSong as one of those new chain of sounds, a blockchain ecosystem to empower the music industry, artists, fans, distributors, labels in one single great, efficient, and transparent channel. BitSong is the innovation that music lovers want. I found them to be more like a very developer intensive. They are powered by the SDK, which is the Cosmos SDK. It's an ever-expanding ecosystem of interconnected apps and services built for decentralized future. But decentralized future here is mostly regarding the decentralized banking future. And again, it is a developer-intensive type, and it wouldn't be the one I recommend for, not necessarily for an artist who's just looking for a quick blockchaining solution for increasing their revenue for their digital assets. Of course, there's iMusify, and iMusify, what I really like about them is that they really explain that the rapid transition to digital media has led to a diminishing rate of return for artists, which is true. And then they talk about the lack of transparency within the system has led to loss of revenue, misattribution of ownership, and ineffective licensing process. Not only are artists struggling to earn a fair and sustainable income, but large organizations continue to grow and withhold unfair portions of revenue through exploitation of artists and their creative content. iMusify has a really great white paper here that really goes into some of the distribution models and all of the streaming or revenue sources for all of the best music streaming sites and see what they pay. But again, right now, if you're just an artist and you're looking just to put your songs out and become part of a great cryptocurrency blockchain community, I would recommend Audius for the remix of the song that I'm going to do. I want to cover all of these great remixes that they have with this particular song that we're going to remix. And just coming out of my pseudo retirement, I thought, what better way to work on software that's for artists, for me to see if I can get traction with myself. Unlike all of these really great hardworking young artists, if I can get things going for myself, then definitely can get a little bit more traction for those who are really taking their art seriously and deserve to get paid for it. So with that, we're going to go into putting the song together, number 5 together with the mix, and then most importantly, we're going to get on the kit.
What it really matters. Second, I'm with you, all my love pour out. Serve it on a platter. What it really matters.